Alright, so today we're gonna see the power of the time warped Seaglass combined with Illidan. Let's jump straight into the game. We're gonna skip ahead the first early turns. Obviously with Illidan you want to just get Divine Shields so that you are strong as possible, because with the hero power you buff your minions. So if you get Divine Shields you're gonna be unbeatable basically. And yeah, on turn 2 we obviously level. And on turn 3 there's a pretty tough choice now. Do I wanna get the pair and just save the triple for later turns? That's what basically what I was wondering the whole time, because I remember it was a strategy back then, but I don't know if now you were supposed to do it. Well, at the end of the day I decided, yeah, let's just go for it. I don't know what else to do anyway, so I'm gonna float 1 gold unfortunately, but that's just the price you gotta pay sometimes. And obviously with double Divine Shield and Illidan, there's no way we can lose. And now, what do we do? Do we double buy and keep freezing, or do we level? Obviously leveling sounds right, even though we float 1 gold. So I actually don't know. It feels right, but it probably isn't, you know? Like, I'm still relearning the game. Play as greedy as possible. We are on 40 HP. Just go greed. Greed as much as you can. Don't worry about your HP. Just losing 5 doesn't even matter. Honestly, doesn't even matter. And finally, the first time warp. Obviously going for the spell. These units are nice, but they're nothing compared to the very OP spell that you can reuse basically every 2 turns. So it's extremely powerful. We don't want to change hero power, but we can basically get a triple reward. But we cannot use it now. And we got the worst possible card, the Peaky Heater. I cannot play that, otherwise I'm just gonna eat the triple. I know what's gonna happen. So I'm basically just super weak. But I don't mind losing until I can pop off later on. So play greedy until you pop. That's the spirit of this game, basically. So finally, keep leveling. Yeah, we just keep leveling. And we can finally use the triple reward, and I guess we can get a conjurer, maybe buff our spells a little bit. I'm not really a fan of any other card. Maybe I should have gone for discovering 5, but yeah, now it's too late, and I gotta play the Picky Eater, man. Yes. Sometimes you're just gonna hope that you're not gonna lose your card. And yeah, that's kind of a solid card. The 10-10, sure, got a 5-drop, which we can actually play now. That sounds pretty solid. And what do we get? A Primal Fiend, which I can't even play because I want to get value. So forget about it and just lose. But as long as I'm staying above 15, that's good. Like I still have time to pop off, you know. And that's a 9, 16, that's perfect. This is just exactly what I want. And we obviously get a very insane spell. We can get the whole board. Leroy plus 2 economy spells. This sounds, this looks good enough to steal. And we finally have cards to play. Economy. We can start doing something. And next turn we have the time warp. So, sounds good to me. Now I'm gonna get some more divine shields. Just trying to be sturdy, and that Nala looks extremely juicy. It's exactly what I was looking for, some kind of direction. So we're definitely gonna get the Nala. I have some very good spells that I can use for economy. And yeah, that's basically our situation right now. Trying to play as many types as possible. Yeah, selling the other Murloc because I have a pair. Maybe I can triple it later on. And yes, so Ooh, the Nuzao is insane because I can buff it with Nala, and with the Illidan Hero power, it's always gonna attack first. So that means I can be extremely big. I still have one turn to pop off, so we hold on to playing that. We just play Leroy, minimize the damage that we're gonna take in this combat, hopefully. If we're even losing. Are we losing? It was close. Very close fight. So now we got the Seaglass. And I have Nala, I have the Illidan Hero power. I can scale this thing, which is always gonna attack twice. Because it attacks once with the Illidan Hero power and once by itself later. So this card is basically insane with my setup. It's the perfect card. And I got the body that gives me tavern spells. So now all I want to do is just juggle between mobs and spells and try to get economy and cast as many spells as I can. That's basically what I gotta do. I'm not even sure if I'm doing this right. Maybe I shouldn't even waste gold buying that spell. I should just buy minions, but for now that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I guess the best one is more economy with free refreshes. Now the problem with this body is that it's a beast. And I don't want to buff it because I want to buff the cleave, you know, the Nuzao or whatever it's called. So I need to sell the Leroy and try to get as many, you know, to try to get as many minions as I can before I sell the body. So that's basically the plan. And I keep getting economy, which is really good. Just economy minions. I should have bought a Murloc, actually. I really should have. Because now I gotta waste gold because I got really bad rolls. The Traveler is good. Maybe I should have used it on the coin as well. It could have been good. Just to be as greedy as possible, but I guess it's better to use it on a higher cost spell at the end of the day, right? And yeah, we'll just get rid of the body now. I need to pop off with some spells. Otherwise I'm just gonna die. So I have 1,000,000 spells in my hand and I can get even more, so... Ooh, more economy. And more units, another type, which is Murlocs, which I do not have right now. And we can get the Quillboar, which kinda scales a little bit because it hits the board. I mean, it hits the tavern, but the tavern is not really buffed, so it's not doing that much. But you know, it's something. It's something. We obviously want to buff the Nala. I mean, to taunt the Nala because it's the weakest it's the weakest unit. And now we can finally see the power of the Seaglass, which is gonna be bigger and bigger every turn. And the Nuzao is also really insane, by the way. So I'm basically using the best units I can with Illidan right now. And it's not even close. I should golden the Nuzao. That would be the next step, actually. Okay, here we obviously want to get more economy, which is steal more mobs, steal the tavern. Free refresh, which is a tavern spell as well. I obviously want to basically buy cheap spells and golden the Naga. That's all I want to do. Golden the Naga and the Nuzao. Other units are way less impactful than those two. Yeah, we definitely want to go for the big spells. I mean, for the tavern spells. Getting a time traveler sounds good. Reborn in the whatever that's called, the mech. And we're basically just gonna pop off. And I also had the Conjurer, which is buffing my spells, of course. So I'm getting good value actually out of this board. It's good synergy. I'm pretty sure I could get maybe... is there a better minion that I could get instead of the Quillbore? I don't even know. Honestly, this board is kind of good. Honestly, really, I really should get like the second Nala. It would be like the biggest improvement right now. Honestly, I could see myself selling the boar for an extra Nala. Because obviously you're always gonna need I can't speak, the board space. Otherwise you cannot rotate your minions and you have zero economy, right? Always need the economy.
You are not out of this yet.
And yes, we're just gonna keep doubling and doubling the Seaglass. Honestly, I'm pretty easy to counter though. If the guy has, if somebody has like a taunted Leroy or a taunted Poison, it could kind of destroy my my Seaglass. But I could probably switch and put the Nazao first. So at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. It's just riskier because maybe the Seaglass doesn't attack twice if it's all the way to the right side, you know.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Okay, and here
That one might make
we're just gonna roll and get spells, Nalas. There's nothing really interesting to talk about. It's just rotating between spells and economy minions. Oh, this nah, it's useless. It's completely useless minion. Never mind. I got excited for 1 second. Okay, so combats are really one-sided as of now. Like, there's no one that's even close to beating me. Ooh, that spore can be dangerous, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just way too big for him. Way too big. Man, if I had a golden Nala, that Seaglass would have been way bigger. I should probably go for a Divine Shield. Yeah, it's the best one I can get. We can buff the Tavern a little bit, honestly. More of those staves would be nice. Because I have the Quillbore, obviously. That hits the Tavern, so that's good to buff them a little bit. Oh, that's the second Nala, finally. Kinda, yeah, it sucks a little bit because of the space. It would be really ideal to golden Nala. That would be really ideal. I don't want to sell the boar now, though. Armor is kind of juicy. But no, I'd rather scale. I think I'm strong enough that I don't need the armor, to be honest. We can just keep getting as many spells as possible. And I think I'm against the ghost, right? So I don't need to waste gold now by selling the panda and rolling. I can just hold on to my hand and selling the panda later and playing double Nala. That sounds good enough. And obviously we want to shield the Nuzao because what else am I going to shield, right? This fight obviously very one-sided. I'm playing against the ghost, so I'm just going to speed it up. Alright, so now that's where we would like to really roll for the golden Nala. And try to play another tribe. Because the problem with double Nala on the board is that it's just too much board space. If I play double Nala, I have to sell something else. I'm gonna get the Leroy because maybe I'm gonna need it. It's basically the last unit when you sell the Nala to go all in. So I'd rather get it now and be done with it. But yeah, the situation is kind of weird. Because I don't want to board lock myself, right? Yeah, the Murloc will be really nice, the Divine Shield Murloc, but I cannot play it. I just have no space. Yeah, I'm not... maybe... Honestly, rewatching this game, I probably should have played the double Nala now and just pop off with it. Instead of trying really hard to find the golden one. It probably would have been the better play, to be honest. Yeah, now we can use Leroy, and that's it. Just a couple more spells. I probably went too all in with the spells. Could have saved them for the second Nala. But I guess I was kind of scared to die as well. That's also a problem. Whereas this guy is really big. He's really huge. So I already know at this point that there is no way for me to outscale him. And I'm gonna need to use some scam later on. It's probably the only guy that's a problem in this lobby. And there's not much else to do rather than keep getting Divine Shields, more spells, and get Golden Nala. And find some poisons, actually. That spell is kind of good. I'm not gonna use it against this this guy. Obviously, I want to use it against the first place. Sure, we can get pants. Yeah, I mean, we have to play the second hull at some point. That's so sad that I had to waste so much power from that Nala, but... Oh, okay, I should not have played that that card, that spell. I really should not have done it. I don't know why I did that. Makes no sense. Rewatching the game. And now we just get overconfidence. What? I'm so stupid. What am I doing? Okay, never mind. Rewatching the game, I can see how many mistakes I did. What are you doing? This guy should be easy. It is a little bit scary, but my Seaglass is gonna be so big. Yeah, this a draw is fine. I'm pretty sure he's gonna die to the elemental one, to the elemental guy, so it's whatever. Now we just need to get poisons. It's basically the only thing I gotta do. I know I'm gonna have to face the first place, so I just wanna get poisons and get ready for the last fight, basically. It's hard to find poisons this game. Really hard. That's a pretty good elemental to get, because I can get the spell for next turn and get a really huge Seaglass by selling either the Felbor or the Mac. Yeah, now I just need to go for the poisons. Nothing else to do. Poisons, poisons, poisons. Economy, poison.
Your minions really pulled their weight. That one might make all the difference.
Gotta decide what I want to eat. That's a really very good card, especially on Illidan. Now I can get a little bit more Murlocs and try to poison as much as I can. Armor is not even that bad because that guy is on 2. So if I lose, like, not by much, I can survive. Yeah, we get rid of the Felbor. And the Seaglass is getting actually really big. And ooh, double poison, very nice. And now we can start getting rid of the useless units and get and just spam poisons basically. I should really remove that brand. Yes, that's exactly what you want to do. I'm floating gold, but that's fine. I think poisoning my Murlocs is better than getting double stats on my Seaglass. I don't know if that was the correct choice though. Maybe I should have gotten a very big Seaglass and that's it. But we have a draw. Thanks to my poisons, but there's not really much I can do anyway. He has time to adapt, but I don't. Because he keeps scaling, he could attack against me. These paths are all useless. But at least I have a scout that I can golden. Maybe I can get some value 1 drops, and nope, nothing.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
And in the end, nothing mattered. The elemental was way too strong. He killed 3 of my units. If the hit was not that bad, maybe I had a chance, but yeah, it was just a combination of really terrible hits. What can I do? GG's.